everyone, Adam here, and I am back with another reaction, and this time it's something brand new for the channel. So a lot of you have been asking me, when is the metal coming back to the channel? Here we are, and this is an incredible step to bring it back. This is the phenomenal band Eluveitie, and it's their brand new single, Aidus. Now, I have not heard this. I have kind of dipped in and out of Eluveitie, where I saw them at Bloodstock a fair few years back, and I saw them when they played at Newcastle as well. And I've kind of dipped in and out of their music, but honestly, I'm always excited whenever I get to appreciate and listen to new music from them, because they just do folk metal in such a specific way. It's incredible. Obviously, we have a lot of it sung in like the old like Gaulish language, which I think predates Latin as well. But these are a Swiss folk metal band, and I cannot wait to hear this. There's a lot of death metal vocal, harsh vocal in there, but then it's mixed with female vocals as well. We've got a lot of mixtures of instruments as well, classic kind of Celtic sounding instruments and everything like that. So I'm super pumped for this. Let's just do it. Let's go. So this is Eluveitie and Aidus. Beautiful cinematography already. Reminds me so much of Heilung. It's like Heilung, Vordruna. Blast beat. Get it. That riff. Yes.
Lurking in a blood-soaked dystopian train, sleepwalking towards the yawning abyss. The road of lies down to iniquity has gone. This mortal law, the final battle has begun.
This music video is stunning.
Where am I called? It is the death thing, kill phantom never learn. Let's look out of the presence of God. In a world of nothing, but mirrors and smoke. We are rocking the light and slow. Satan rules. We're uprising. We're awakening. We are change. The change to come. Thy kingdom come. The moon is set, the throne, thy will be done.
And vocalizing.
The Avengers have vowed to go now. From nether sleep, awoke the astray. The rock, the rock race of the enslaved. This is martial law, the rebellion has begun.
Wow. This is the highlight of Eluveitie right here. Beautiful. This build. Let's go.
For we are thought, we are fire, we're the wars of the gods. We are one, we are legion, we're rebellion, we are change, the change to come. Thy kingdom come.
Yes! Oh, wow, oh, wow, Eluveitie, you've come back with such a bang, such a bite. Oh, God, I loved everything about that. Eluveitie are just a band who know exactly who they are, right? They've got their identity down to a T. They just lean so much into that Celtic kind of vibe, that music, that culture, that atmosphere, just everything. And they do it. It's just top tier. It's fantastic. What I love about it is that, you know, just to look at them, right? This whole music video, the aesthetics is just beautiful, right? Seeing everybody, you know, in the forest, all of the get-up, hearing like the children's choir, see the makeup on their faces, everything like that. And I love it's not even juxtaposition between like the forest and then, you know, when you see the band kind of just in the black studio space, because they're still living within that vibe. It's just a more modern context of that, right? It just looks beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. As I said earlier on at the beginning of the video, it reminds me very much of like Heilung. You see the way they present themselves, Vordruna. You know, it's just, I love this. This Celtic aesthetic is just beautiful, especially the ancient Celtic aesthetic, right? This kind of leans back into stuff like The Last Kingdom and other things like that, which is just beautiful. I love it so much. You know, one of my favorite singers of all time is the singer Ivor, and she does a lot of music for The Last Kingdom, for like the God of War games, etc. And it's just this vibe. It's just this Norse kind of Celtic mythology kind of all mixed in. All of that. I love it so, so much. And this was a visual treat to watch. It was just fantastic. Absolutely fantastic from start to finish. It was like they were preparing for war. There was like ritualistic symbology in there, and, you know, ancient symbology of like ancient Celtic religions and pagan religions and things like that. Just all of that together was such a beautiful thing to watch. So beautiful, so ritualistic in its approach and its presentation. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And I love that we have bands like Eluveitie who still kind of give us that, right? Who give us their ancient roots of this culture and really allow themselves to fully envelop themselves in it. You know, that's just them through and through. Fantastic. Loved it. What I always love about Eluveitie is the inclusion of those, you know, those Celtic, those folk instruments, right? So that section we had in the music video when you saw all of them together, you know, all of them standing there with their instruments. We had like a harp, the hurdy-gurdy, we had a violin, what else do we have? Like a penny whistle, just all of them together, playing together. It's just beautiful. I know they've used bagpipes as well in some previous songs. All of that together, all of it just mixed in, is beautiful. When all of the musicians, the members of the band, all just came together and just stood there and just started to play, I love that. For me, it was that epicness. It was a build, right? How you just had their section, then you had the kind of drum coming in, and that was kind of the beat kind of leading up to this big moment of just, it was just such a build. It was incredible. Then we had the vocals coming in again and just that massive build. Beautiful. That for me is the strength of Eluveitie, is those inclusion of those folk instruments. Beautiful. And that's through and through. You know, you listen to like Enos Mona and like other songs like that as well. Fantastic. It's at the forefront of their music, and I love it so, so much. I love all of the metal components as well. You know, like when the song started, after like the children's choir there, and then we just got straight away blast beats. Fantastic. You know, that's such a metal trait for metal music, right? And, you know, incredible. Loved it. Just straight in there, straight in. This is going to be a metal song. That guitar riff as well that we got, kind of the main guitar riff through the song, was such a headbanger. It was so catchy, right? I love when you get that, when you get a guitar riff on lead guitar, when it's just it punches you almost straight away, and then you hear it kind of the repetition of that and how it builds through the song, and that's what we got here as well. We got it straight away, we get the chorus come in, we get it back again through the verses, and you hear the evolution of that when we go to like the final verse and chorus together, along with some of the blast beats and then all of the instruments coming together. Beautiful. This is what I mean about metal music, is that the way it's written, the way it is all constructed and brought together is so beautifully complex that metal musicians have got to have such a clear understanding, an incredible comprehensive understanding of music and how to bring it all together. And this is a band working together at their absolute best. This is like top tier for me, when a band, they all come together, they all understand each other's strengths, they all work together so incredibly well as musicians, but also just in that way of constructing music to make it sound incredible. All within that genre of metal, within folk, combining it together, weaving it together beautifully. This is exactly what you get with Eluveitie every single time. I need to talk about the vocals. Oh my god. So I love a harsh vocal and I love a clean vocal. And when they come together in a song, for me, magic. You know, like certain bands like Opeth do it incredibly well, right? And that's obviously just the one singer, Mikael Åkerfeldt. But Krigell, I believe that's how you pronounce his name. If it's wrong, please let me know. His vocal, it's so distinctive. Whenever I hear his harsh vocal, I know it's him. He's got such that rasp and that tone in his voice. I just identify it with him straight away. Every time I hear it, I'm like, yep, that is him. That's the Eluveitie singer. Phenomenal. You could hear like a lot of the lyrics, although I will go back and read them again just to fully grasp the full intention of the song. So as I say, it was just beautiful. It was really engaging to listen to. But his voice alongside the female singer here, I'm not sure of her name, I'm going to have to look it up, but I love that she was just vocalizing, really. You know, she was just, it was that cry, it was that powerful belt, you know, all the way through for her, and beautiful alongside his vocal, right? So he was doing like that harsher vocal all the way through the song. And then we had her vocal as well right next to it, which was gorgeous. That beautiful kind of folk cry that we hear in music sometimes. Like Ivor does it all of the time when she sings. And this is, oh, beautiful. I love a vocalizing moment in any song, but especially in this type of music because it's so much more impactful, it's so much more powerful. And we got that whenever she came in and just give us that vocalizing, just that scream, that yell. Beautiful, gorgeous. And obviously, you know, there can be a little bit of that with that harsher vocal where we get those growls, we get those cries, we get that rasp that's in there, which is incredible. But I love that we had two versions of it with this song. And I'm just excited. I'm really excited to hear what we're going to get next, because this from start to finish, it felt like a journey, right? Like we were on a journey. We were almost going into battle. We were going, or maybe to a ritual to see something take place. And the music video was very much in line with that. And I loved the children's choir at the beginning. So I'm a big sucker for choir in metal music, right? Like Dimmu Borgir, like Gateways, beautiful. Anything like that uses a choir, I'm on board straight away. I just think it's fantastic. And I love the use of it here to introduce the song. And you could hear little bits of it throughout the song towards the end there as well, a little bit in the middle. But I love it so much. For me, it just adds that sense of epicness to the piece. It really, really does. And this started us off so well. And then it kind of led us into the song. We had the blast beats and then we had the metal bite that came in. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. But what did you think of Eluveitie and their new song Aidus from their forthcoming album, which I am super pumped for? You know what to do by now. Please leave me your comments down below with your thoughts, and if you have any other suggestions by the incredible band that is Eluveitie, please leave those down below as well. As you know, I read every single comment, I reply to as many as I possibly can, and I always appreciate when you guys take the time to comment, so thank you so much. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Please come and subscribe to the channel if you don't already, and make sure you hit that bell icon as well. It's the fastest way to get new notifications when a brand new video like this drops. All of my social media is just up here. All of my links are just down below. If you do want to jump into the Patreon, the link for that is just down below. So again, I want to say a big thank you to everybody that kept pushing me to come back to metal. It's always a pleasure. I am a huge metalhead. You guys know that. I do love my metal, and it's been a long time since I brought it back to the channel, but it is now starting to come back. So make sure you watch out for more of this. Until next time, take care.